Who's stopping us from fixing actual issues that affect Black Americans? Hey America, my name is Gabriel Cooks. Welcome back. As you watch, I want you to keep in mind that if you have any new info, any comments, any discrepancies, to be sure to leave that in the comments below. I want to get right into this. The first video I want to share today, I have two. The first video is about a police officer from Portland, Oregon, and he says something that should serve as a wake-up call to America.
I'll say this. I got to see folks that really do want change, like the rest of us, that have been impacted by racism. And then I got to see those people get faded out by people that have no idea what racism is all about, never experienced racism, that don't even know that the tactics that they are using are the same tactics that were used against my people. And they don't even know they don't even know the history. They don't know what they're saying. Coming from someone who graduated from PSU with a history degree, it's actually frightening on how, they say if you don't know your history, you repeat it, and watching people do that to other people just because of what they decide to do with their life.
What are some of those interactions that you're...
So a lot of times someone of color, Black, Hispanic, Asian, come up to the fence and directly want to talk to me. Hey, what do you think about George Floyd? What do you think about what happened about this? I go up to the fence, someone white comes up, F the police, don't talk to him. That was the most bizarre thing because I could see it coming. I even had a young African American girl tell me, why is it you guys aren't talking to us? I said, honestly, this is now the 23rd day of doing it. Every time I try to have a conversation with someone that looks like me, someone white comes up and blocks them and tells them not to talk. And then right when I said that, this white girl popped right in front of her. She said, he just said that was going to happen. I said, I told you. She looked at the girl and said, why'd you do that? And I straight up, I said, I've been called the N-word. She's been called the N-word. Why are you talking to me this way? Why do you feel that she can't speak for herself to me? Why is it that you feel you need to speak for her when we're having a conversation? And she couldn't answer my question.
Ladies and gentlemen, what that officer just said was real. He's a Black man who's also an officer, and he's voicing real concerns that the Black community has. But where our voices are being put in the shadows of these woke white people and these agendas, and we're not being heard. The actual issues that we want solved are not being heard. They're using this movement, I personally think, to push candidates for an election. You can even look at the BLM organization website and see what their issues are for and see which candidates they're donating for. They're not donating to issues that will help the minority communities. They're donating to candidates. During the protests and riots, when those happened, I was there. I was working downtown Brooklyn, so a lot of the protests they had at the Barclays Center, Cadman Plaza, I was there. I saw that, and I watched. And for the most part, I'd say it was maybe 55, 45, 55 white, 45% Black. But at night on the news, I didn't stay out there, so I went home. So at night on the news, I saw, white people. There were Black people too, but I saw white people in these minority neighborhoods, Crown Heights, Bed-Stuy, destroying these Black-owned businesses in these Black communities. And, I think we just need to realize as a Black community that we need to come together to solve these issues. We don't need white people to speak for us. We don't need white people to give up their jobs, or we don't need this white guilt. It's stupid. We just want, we want to be seen as equal. We want to be treated equally, and we want to be looked at on the basis of merit. And I don't like how these companies are like, oh, we'll give you a job fill out our, diversity card. Hey, look everybody, we're diverse. Come buy our product. And it's like, why would we buy your product when we can't even buy the BS that you're spewing to the communities that you want to buy your stuff? Also, I have another video for you guys today. This happened in Manhattan at the Black Lives Matter mural in front of Trump Tower. It's really eye-opening to see what some of the black community thinks. Watch.
They do it for black people, right? Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. If you want to defund the police for black people, you're lying. No, we're not standing with Black Lives Matter. We want our police. Refund our police. Refund our police. Y'all don't care about black lives. Get the pain. Y'all don't care about black lives. Refund the police. Refund the police. They say Black Lives Matter. They say Black Lives Matter, right? They say Black Lives Matter. Oh, they don't care about black lives. They don't care about black lives. They don't care. 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 Refund the police. Refund the police. Refund the police. Refund the police! Fuck you! Refund the police! Fuck you! Refund the police! Fuck devil! Refund the police! 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 Jesus matters! Jesus matters! We all will never support Black Lives Matter! Why don't you stop her? Oh, you want her? That's what it is!
This is another thing we gotta discuss. Black Lives Matter, the organization, right? Not the cause, the organization. They're two separate things. The organization is not supporting the things that would help the average black person. We don't want the police to fund in our communities. We don't want the teams that go after the illegal guns in our communities that we hear about every night, cop cars zooming past the block. We don't want that gone. We want people to enforce that. We want more funding for the department for training, and community initiatives. Painting a mural in front of Trump Tower isn't helping anyone. The money that was used for the paint, that was used to pay the workers, could have been used for maybe a program to help people in the community, in the projects, get off of generational welfare and get jobs. This money can be going to so many good things, but it's going to things that make people feel good. Oh, someone got killed by the cops, so let's defund all the cops. And it's not going to help the people that you want to help. But it's kind of hard to criticize the organization in the first place because the cause and the organization have the same name. The cause is just Black Lives Matter. You're just saying it, Black Lives Matter. Okay, we want to fix the issues in the black community, but the organization is, kind of sort of, you could call it a company, like a non-profit type of thing, like kind of like a trademark type of thing. They're the ones who are receiving the donations and all that type of stuff and donating to the candidates. So even if you say, you know what, I don't really support Black Lives Matter, it kind of sounds bad. It's a slippery slope in the black community. But anyways, that's all I wanted to say for today. I know my videos haven't been coming out on a regular schedule. I'm still working on that because I'm kind of lazy, and with the work that I do deliveries, so that can get tiring, and some days I just don't want to put out something. But hopefully I'll be putting something out in the next week. As I said, if you have any new info, any comments, any discrepancies, be sure to put that in the comments below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.